The greatest lesson that I have learned in all of this is that you have to start. Just start. Start here and start small. Keep it simple. That's a quote by Jack Dorsey. And I'm here today with my friend Marian Edvardson, and we're going to chat about this and how it has to do with how you can manifest a better and happier life for yourself. Hi, Marian.
Hi, Cheryl. This is
What do you think?
awesome.
Yeah, what do you think about that quote?
That is foundational to what I talk about, what I teach. So many people never start.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes. You can have these grandiose dreams, you can have big plans, and that can stop you right in your tracks. But
It
just
can.
doing one little thing toward that
Mm-hmm.
can change everything.
It's so funny. It's like as far back as like maybe 10 or 12 years ago, I always said, just take baby steps. Baby steps is all you need. And it comes up over and over again, not just on trying to change your life for making your life happier, but also for business. It's like if you do one little tiny step every single day, a month goes by and you get so much done versus having a month go by and nothing is done. But I would love to talk about this in regards to how you can start taking a baby step, just a little tiny step, to make your life happier. So, do you have like a quick thing that comes to mind on one baby step that you can take to better your life?
I keep coming back to the basics of my book, Simple Steps for Loving Your Life. And it's really the alphabet. And the first chapter had to start with an A, and it had to be about gratitude. So I named it Always Say Thank You.
Cool.
So no matter what you do, you thank that thing that you just did. You just say thank you.
Okay. Gratitude is something that when you start putting gratitude into your life, it just kind of it's like a little pebble in the water that causes a ripple effect. And I found that when I started being grateful for things in my life, it brought more things into my life to be grateful for. And it really does have a ripple effect. And I think that's the universe giving us back what we put out.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Do you have one thing that you tend to say every day for yourself that is, just like a little mantra or a little meditation that is, you repeat in your head? I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. When I was going through a little bit of a tough time and I wasn't finding very much to be grateful about, so I thought, I was searching for just things. And so every time I pulled in my driveway, I'd go, I'm so grateful for my beautiful piece of property. And I'd say it like in that kind of voice a little bit. And then I'd catch myself and I would say it again. And I would say, I am so grateful for the beauty of nature that surrounds me. And I made it a habit. So every time I pulled in my driveway, I would look around and I would say, I am so grateful for the beauty of nature that surrounds me. And as the time went on, now I just automatically, I don't even say it consciously. It's just like a back there in the back of my mind that is a feeling that gets over me every time I pull in my driveway. I just look around with a little bit of wonderment, So that was a small step for me. But when I did that, I did start having other things that I was grateful for. So, do you have one thing that you always try to, one specific thing that like has just become part of your nature?
That is starting the day with gratitude. So one thing is I have a daily planner. The first piece of that is, what are you grateful for today? But even before that, when I open my eyes in the morning, I say, thank you for this comfortable bed. Thank you for this roof over my head. That attracts just everything that you're grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that gratitude practice that is first thing in the morning. I do, and I still say this to this day, and the boys also still say this prayer. When one of the boys had nightmares when they were little, and that just was, it was hard for him to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I created a prayer that we still use, and it's about, it starts with thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Lord or God, for this wonderful day. No matter what happened in that day, we still say that. Thank you, Lord, for this wonderful day. Watch
Mm-hmm.
over us, keep us safe. Don't let any bad dreams come to us.
Mm-hmm.
Only good dreams, a good night's sleep, and a great day tomorrow.
Nice. And for those of you that may not know Marianne, she has twin boys that are just wonderful human beings, and
Thank you.
they're kind and they're just, I think they're wonderful.
Well, thank you. And graduating high school in 2 months.
Isn't that unbelievable? Gosh, when I first met you, they were just so small. you know, but what's interesting about the thing that you said about waking up with gratitude on mind. Another thing that I find that makes a huge difference for my day, I'm a very, very early riser. And so I do start my day in bed doing gratitude and intention for my day. And I also tend to do my meditation first thing in the morning because I wake up too early to get up. It doesn't make sense, And so, I start with my meditation and then I think about what I want to do for the day and I set my intention for the day. And again, when I first started doing that, it was little things like today's my intent to just have a happy, successful day. And another day it may be like if I was going to into a meeting, downtown for the pantry or whatever. And I'd be like, today my intention is that when I speak at the meeting, that everybody fully understands what my words are meant to say, because I have the speech thing that I'm always worried about how people understand me. And so I'd set my intentions in the morning. And I still do that. And I find the days that I forget to do that, because sometimes I do, my day doesn't go quite as good until I stop and I went, oh, I forgot to do my intention this morning. So I think the combination of starting your morning with gratitude and starting your morning with intention is a pretty fabulous baby step.
I totally agree. Because our mind starts racing first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make lunches. I have to, oh my gosh, I have to do this one call today. I have to, and the list starts.
Mm-hmm. And that starts the stress.
And
that starts the overwhelm.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess if we want anyone to take away from what we're talking about in our little short manifestation Mondays today, is that find one thing, just one thing that you want to do. And maybe you can sit back and think about what part of your life you want to affect. So if you're working on a relationship in your life, think of one little thing that you would like to be better in that relationship. And then maybe say an intention. I would love to have better communication with my partner. And then gratitude. I'm so grateful about blank, blank, blank about my partner. And that way you're setting an intention and a gratitude. And then just do that and maybe work on that every day for a week. Make it part of what you do every day. And then you can start with another baby step. If you're looking to do something else, like with work, you could do the same thing. Today's my intent to get this one thing done. But I am so grateful that I have the, creative nature to do that myself or whatever. So maybe if we tie in the intention with the gratitude, it kind of it may have like a double effect. It's possible.
Yeah, it creates the gratitude that will come from that.
Yeah.
Because you're just setting that energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the other thing on top of that is start every day with gratitude and end every day with
And every
gratitude.
day. Yeah.
And it's a habit that you do have to create because
Mhm.
your mind wants to just race off to the 20 other things that it wants to race off to.
Mhm. And speaking of habits, if you want to make this a habit, I'm sure most of you have heard this more than once, but if you haven't, we'll just repeat it here, that it takes about 21 days to establish a habit or to break a habit. So if you're trying to get rid of something that you don't like in your life and you're trying to just, change that into something positive, count it off on a calendar, check it off, but 21 days is usually enough that because it becomes very aware on mind. And so, you still have to work on making it a habit, but after that 21-day period that you're consciously doing it, if you miss a day, you go, "Oh, I forgot," because it's on top of mind. So 21 days is it's some psychological thing that, they have proven over and over again that is the real key to get to if you want to change a particular habit or create a new one. So that's something to keep in mind. But I think that is a good start for today. As far as this is what our second week of doing our Manifestation Mondays.
We just started. So
Yeah.
it was a matter of just starting.
Just starting. Oh, that's so funny. That's a great connection because it is one small step, just start. And so that's a perfect reminder, Marian, that we actually are living what we are talking about. So thank you for that. And guys, if you would like to find out more about myself or Marian and what we offer in the way of helping other people, go ahead and visit our Facebook pages. And at Cheryl T. Campbell. And Marian, what's your one for preference for this? Your personal one or your Step Into Happy? Which one would you like people to visit?
Just Step Into Happy. If you just search for Step Into Happy on Facebook, then you can find inspiration and this video and lots more.
Great. So everybody out there that joined us today, thank you so much for being with us. And we will see you next Monday at our next Manifestation Mondays. On behalf of Marian and myself, bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.